we are going to be completing the first section of our interactive notebook. First, as a reminder, you may want to use the split screen option so that you can edit your notebook while watching the Edpuzzle video. If you want to do that, just hit the Windows key and the left or the right arrow to set that up. Or you may find it easier to watch the video, pause it, and then edit your notebook. If we go to the table of contents, you'll see that slide 3 is where the How to Be Successful in Algebra 1 slides are. So if you click that, you'll have a link, or you could just click on slide 3. This looks a little bit small, so here's some tips on how to make it a little bit more readable. Notice that I have these speaker notes up. We don't really need them, so I can take that and drag it down to make the slide a little bit bigger. You can also click this arrow to hide this toolbar. If that's still too small, we have the zoom button. You may want to try 100%. The zoom is a little bit limited. You can use the zoom in button as well, but I find that that goes too much. So I'll go back to 100. And if you're stuck on the zoom cursor, you may need to click the select button. So notice that this page is full of red boxes. Anytime you see a red box, that's a text box, so we will be typing in our answers. So how are we going to be successful in Algebra 1? Come to class prepared. So we'll click on the box and type that in. Complete and submit all your asynchronous work prior to class. Come to class on time every day. Make sure you keep your class links in a place you can easily access. If you are absent, check Google Classroom, and we'll type Google in the first box, Classroom in the second, for what you missed. You will need to watch the recording of class and complete and submit the work you missed. So we will record all classes, so you should, as it says, watch the recording and then do any work that we did in class. During class, ask questions when you don't understand. Complete and submit all classwork activities. If you struggled with an activity, complete and submit the extra activities until you feel comfortable with concepts. Now, we won't be doing that all the time, but on a difficult topic, we may give you something extra for practice. You want to make sure that after you've completed something, you feel confident in it. And if you still don't feel confident, you can come to Learning Seminar. So that's our third period class. Sometimes you will be unable to switch out, but most of the time, if you need help, just contact your teacher. Or Monday during intervention. Check Google Classroom and SIS to make sure you are not missing any assignments. So I've completed this page. We'll go on to the next one. So now I'm a little bit zoomed in and I don't see these text boxes, so I'm going to try zooming back out to fit. And I see I have these blue words off to the side. When you see blue, that means this is a drag and drop activity. So how will we be successful in a virtual environment? Check your email and your Google Classroom for updates. Go to all classes and actively participate. If you sign into class but you don't actually say anything or do the problems we do in class, it's not going to help you learn. Create a system to keep track of your assignments. Hold yourself accountable. Stay on top of all of your work. And keep your Google Drive organized. Remember to go to Google Classroom first for documents your teacher has posted. Okay, so that's this slide. Let's go on to the next one. Continuing how to be successful in a virtual environment. Keep your physical environment organized. Use a binder and dividers to keep your hard copies organized. We are going to be doing a lot of problems on paper, so rather than just have lots and lots of loose leaf, I would highly recommend you have either a binder with paper or get a notebook that you can do all your problems in. Eliminate distractions. This can include, but isn't limited to, your phone, social media, streaming services, music, and TV. Check in with your teacher at least once a unit. This could be email, a video conference, during intervention, or during a learning seminar. Seek out support right away when you don't understand. Email your teacher for their intervention link and see your teacher for help. Remember balance. You need to take breaks from being on the computer. Make sure you are scheduling breaks for yourself. That's it for this lesson. You've completed your first set of slides.